What's up, family? Author Matt D. Talford here. After a long day, it is 6:15 p.m. on Thursday, May the 18th, and I'm dropping this quick video as a word of encouragement for whomever needs to hear it. Codependency. Let me say this before I say that. A lot of us came to this earth to heal or to accomplish some mission, or the overall really is for soul growth. You come to earth to grow your soul. A lot of people in the spiritual community will say things like, earth is the toughest school you will ever go through in the universe. And understand that if you're not someone that sees the soul as being eternal, this video is not for you, okay? If you understand, once you understand that the soul is internal, then you can track with me on this. So, and I do apologize for the shaking. I'm doing this from my tablet. I just wanted to do, this was supposed to be a short. Doesn't look like it's going to be a short, but that's okay. So, understanding that we come to this earth to grow our soul muscle and to heal from things that perhaps have kept our souls from ascending to whatever cosmic level we're supposed to ascend to next. Understanding that, we're able to identify the areas that there is a need, there is a purpose for us coming here. A lot of that can be found in our natal charts. This is why you guys hear me harp on natal astrology a lot. Hats off to a lot of the other astrologers that go through the tracking the transits of the planet and the planetary energies, and knowing that, based on whatever your natal house placements are and what your planetary placements are, how the current location of the planets in the sky are going to affect you. My hat's off to them. Me, I like to focus on the natal astrology, because the natal astrology is what is going to help us on a daily basis and ultimately help us to accomplish what we came to this planet to accomplish. So I will share a little bit of my chart with you guys because this may help someone. I am a Capricorn sun. You guys know that. I make that no secret. I wear that as a badge of honor. I've done videos on it. That part's out of the way. But I'm also a Capricorn North Node. Your North Node is your soul's destiny, your soul's purpose, which means if I'm a Capricorn North Node, then I'm a Cancer South Node. So if you are someone who is a Cancer South Node or has some sort of placement in your South Node that is one of service and taking care of people, then you really have to focus hard on self-care and staying mission focused in this lifetime. Which brings me to codependency. Codependency doesn't always have to be so overt. I mean, we hear it a lot when you're talking about relationship dynamics and such, and we tend to hear that word a lot. And of course, it does go with relationships. But I'm here to let you guys know that codependency can be subtle as well. And unless you know what it truly is, even at the most subtle layer, you may continue in that energy. So with that being said, being codependent can look as simple as sacrificing yourself in doing something or some things for someone or some groups of people that you really don't want to do, but you do it because, well, this might make that person happy, or this might, I don't want that person to be mad at me. Even though I don't want to do it, I don't want them to be mad at me, or I don't want them to be disappointed in me, so I'm going to do it anyway. That's codependency. Why? Because you're not being true to yourself. You're not honoring yourself. I feel like I have, over the last, and again, this is a little personal, but sometimes we got to get personal to help someone else. And this is not codependent because I'm actually enjoying doing this, because I do enjoy helping people. But what I've learned is that I have to do the things that make my soul light up. If it's something that is causing heaviness, I have learned that I got to let that go. I'm not going to do it. So I'm here to share with you guys a story of how I came into the knowledge of myself and how I have grown immensely over the past couple years, but especially over the last 12 months. So today, it's so funny. You think you're over certain things, and then God will throw you another test. Or for those of you that prefer to use the universe or source or the creator or the divine, whichever label works best for you with regards to divine energy. When you think you're over something, sometimes God or the universe will throw one more example out there to see if you truly are over this energy that you said you were over. And today, actually started yesterday, I got a request from someone who was very near and dear to me to do something that I really didn't want to do. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this one more time, and I'm gonna do this one more time for this person, and I'm gonna keep that person confidential. But it's someone that's very near and dear to me, someone I've known for a lot of years, someone I've known practically my whole lifetime. And that person wanted me to do something, and I really didn't want to do it, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and then after I do it this time, I'm gonna tell this person this is the last time I'm doing this. And I thought to myself, I'm really tired. Like, my body's tired. I've not slept well over the last month or so, really. I mean, and that's happening to a lot of people in the spiritual community, a lot of people who are conscious of themselves at the soul level. It's like you're getting these downloads. You work during the day, and then you go to bed at night, and you lie your head down and on a pillow, and you close your eyes, and you drift off to la la land, but then you're awake somewhere else doing something else. So it's like when you go to sleep here on Earth, you wake up somewhere else, and if your mind is active and you're going through something somewhere else, then that can explain why you wake up and you've had X number of hours of I don't know, you could have had 6, 7, 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep, but you wake up, you put your feet on the floor, you go take a shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, whatever. And before you can get to that coffee pot, you're already ready to get back into bed. And you realize, you know what? I slept, but I didn't get any rest. And that's happening to a lot of people in the spiritual community right now. But it's just a part of the Earth's ascension. When this ascension phase is complete, I think we're all going to rest and relax and vacation together. But back to my point. My body's really tired. And I'm like, you know what, man? I really don't want to do this for this person. I mean, I pulled a back spasm playing tennis about a week ago, and just getting over that. And any athlete that has pulled a back spasm, that back spasm is no joke. Okay, so I'm like, you know what? I'll do this one more time. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. And, I woke up in some different energy, and I said, you know what, Matthew? This is a test, because you said that you were over codependency, which is as simple as doing something that you really don't want to do for someone when it goes against or is not in alignment with your own desires or your own purpose. Just saying that. I just want to put that out there, because it's easy to say I'm not codependent, especially for guys, right? Guys, we're so tough, especially for alpha males and sigma males. We're so tough. I'm not codependent, man. I don't need nobody. When people hear codependency, they tend to put the word need, attach the need to it. And that's not the part that'll sneak up on you. That's the overt part of codependency. The part that sneaks up on you is actually based in need too, but it's a false need. It's feeling the need to help people in ways that go against your own body. So for me to go and do that, let me skip to the chase. Ultimately, I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I honored my body. I honored the spirit. The Holy Spirit said, Matt, you need to rest. I don't want you to do it. That is what it took for me to snap me out of it, because I was going to do it anyway. And I said, wait a minute. This is the cheat code. This is the answer key to the test. I can simply pass this test by following this instruction and honoring myself. And when I told that person that I wasn't going to do it, that person tried to show no emotion. But I know because I'm highly intuitive. I'm not bragging about that. It's just a gift. I am highly intuitive. So I knew that person was trying to hide from me the fact that they were upset. But I said, you know what? I expected this. So to myself, I said that. And the way that the person ended the phone call it was an attempt to not show disgust, because disgust is boom, hang up the phone. But this one came across a little more subtle. It was like, is that all? Is that everything? And then no okay, no bye, just hang up. So I said, I hung up. When that phone call ended, I gave myself a pat on the back because I said, you know what? I did it. I did it. This was the latest test to see if Matthew was really over sacrificing his own wellness for the good of someone else who ultimately kind of doesn't even know what they want. You know, they want you to go on an adventure with them to help them find something that ultimately they're not even sure that they want, you know? And I'm like, you guys know Capricorn energy. Capricorns do not like to have their time wasted. I don't care if it's a Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising, or Mars in Capricorn. Those Capricorn placements, and even a Venus in Capricorn, they don't like to have their time wasted in love. They don't want to feel like they wasted their time trying to love somebody. So that's Venus in Capricorn. So if you're any one of those major Capricorn placements, and you guys hear me say this all the time, your personal six are your sun, your moon, your rising, aka ascendant, your Mercury, which is your communication, your Venus, which is your love style, and your Mars, which is your action style. So if you're Capricorn in any one of those placements, with the exception being Mercury, you kind of don't want your time wasted. And even a Mercury in Capricorn doesn't want to waste their time talking to you. It needs to have a purpose. It needs to be attached to a purpose, and it needs to be meaningful, and they need to complete that task, because Capricorn energy is all about completing tasks. And I don't want to make this a Capricorn video, but so I'm going to pull up. But I'm a Capricorn, and I don't like my time wasted. So I can't, like, go on these quixotic adventures with no clear end and no, yeah, it may have an end in sight, but when the time has gone and the thing has not been accomplished, that can make Capricorn feel like they failed. So I don't like to feel like a failure with anything. If I'm investing my time, it's going to fruit exactly what I want it to yield. Okay? So anyway, to wrap this up, I ended that call expecting the response that I got, but I was very happy. I patted myself on the back and said, yeah, Matt, you did it. You did it. You did it. I felt like that was the final test. And I probably shouldn't say that because, when you think you're done being tested, you get another one. But the level of importance that person has had in my life, is extremely high. Extremely. And so for me to be able to say, I'm not going to be able to do it this time, that was huge, because that was my truth. That was my truth. So to wrap this up, I don't know who needed to hear that, but, and I'm a moon in Cancer as well. So it's like, I know what my purpose is here, being a Capricorn who is a Capricorn North Node, but that Cancer energy wants to nurture. So that is almost like an even tougher life assignment that I chose in order to grow my soul muscle, because the Capricorn wants to nurture as well, but it's done in a different way. The Capricorn has to go out and climb and be successful. It has to go out and conquer and be successful to provide by success. Cancer energy wants to nurture and make sure that home is taken care of and everybody's taken care of. So with that being the moon, but opposing the Capricorn sun, and then having a North Node in Capricorn, I'm being real personal with y'all right now. I don't normally put me out there, but I don't mind sharing this. Why? Because somebody needs to hear this. And this is something that I want to do. Okay? So this is just real. Like, this is real today. Like, I didn't even expect this to go longer than a couple of minutes. This was originally supposed to be a short. That's why this is in portrait mode and not landscape. Had I known it was going to be this long, I'd probably gone landscape mode, but somebody needed to hear this. Like the scripture says, we overcome by our testimony. Not only our testimony, but somebody else overcomes by hearing our testimony, because you're not here by yourself. And if you're going through it, chances are good somebody else is going through it too. And we all are here to help each other in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, we would be on this planet by ourselves. So I left feeling like I got a major win. And I can lie my head down on the pillow tonight knowing that I was presented with what could ultimately become the biggest test of this year for me. But I'm going to tell you why I wanted to pass this one, and I'll end this video. When we are assigned to a school and are required to complete the school, when you are presented with a test, if you do not pass the test, then you have to repeat the curriculum. Typically speaking, you have to go through that curriculum all over again, because whoever that cosmic or that eternal teacher is, they're there to make sure that you learn that lesson. So if you fail that test, you have illustrated or demonstrated to the teacher and or the school that you could not pass, you did not learn the material. So you're going to go through it again. I don't want to go through this again. I don't. So I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I did it. This was somebody that it sort of the old me, it would have broken my heart to tell that person no. But I think that by saying no, it is actually going to move me out of the way and allow what I know intuitively to appear before that person. And that is, this thing that you're continuing to chase is not perhaps what the Most High has for you. It's probably not. It's perhaps not what God has for you. You're chasing something that it's not working out. It's not working out for you. And this thing that this person that is near and dear to me was chasing is I think he'll get it. And I kind of gave it away a little bit, but it's all good. Nobody knows who the he is. I think he'll get it when it becomes clear that, you know what, I think it's going to hit him. You know what, Matt was trying to tell me this, and he was right. He was right. So it is what it is, but I moved myself out of the way. I'm happy. And sometimes when we hold on to people, we prevent God from doing the work in them. Sometimes we got to let people go so that God can do the work. They came here to work on something too. And if we love that person and we're supposed to continue on with that person's going to be back as a new, improved version of themselves. So didn't mean for this video to go this long, but somebody needed to hear this testimony. So I hope this helps. Codependency is not always overt. It is not always feeling like, you know, the what can be considered the worst iteration of it, which is feeling a need for somebody, feeling like you can't live without somebody. That's codependency at its worst, I think. That has never been me. Listen, I'm solo to a fault. I'm here to tell y'all that. I'm solo to a fault. So the first time I realized or was told by someone that I could be, that I was displaying elements of codependency, I looked at them like they were crazy. But it's because I didn't know that codependency is as subtle as sacrificing your own wellness for somebody else so that they can, quote unquote, be happy, or worse, not be upset with you because they came to you for help and you didn't help them. Someone else who's very near and dear to me years ago told me, long time ago, when I was in my 20s, said, Matt, and this is still when I consider myself religious. Y'all know my story now. But this person said, Matt, you ain't Jesus. All right. So stop trying to save everybody. Get out of God's way and let him do his work. And, you know, y'all go watch my video, How Virgos Help Us. All right. That was a Virgo. That Virgo knows who they are. All right. Shout out to you, Virgo. That was years ago in my 20s, man. I used to always try to help everybody, man. And I'm that guy that people would gravitate to. It used to be a running joke. Be like, if anybody is going to walk up to anybody at a gas station and ask for help, Matt, like, he's got this ethereal help center neon light flashing when he shows up. I don't know, man. It's just the energy. I don't knock it. I thank God for making me who I am. I'm very grateful for who I am and for all the people I've been able to help. But I have arrived at a point where I now know that unless I secure my own oxygen mask, I can't help anybody else if I pass out. So I'm Somebody needed to hear this message. I'm gonna wrap it up at 20 minutes. Y'all, if y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you like this type of content, please hit subscribe. I love you guys. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You have to show it. Love is a verb. It is a noun as well. But when we focus on the verb, the noun always takes care of itself. I don't want to end this video. I really don't. And I know there's somebody out here that doesn't want me to end this video. I feel the energetic connection even prior to my posting this video to my YouTube channel. We know that time is an illusion. There's only purpose. Time does not exist, only purpose. So whenever you're watching this video is it's probably going to show up at a time that you need to hear it. So I don't want to end it. You guys can tell, but I've already given you guys my salutation. So I'm going to sign off here. Peace.